Like they'll take a normal video of you, but cover photo में वही डालेंगे जो कि सबसे गलत एंगल लगे या सबसे सेंसेशनल लगे. There was a phase where मैं घूम घूम के ऐसे बाय बोलती थी and I wouldn't like realize कि क्यों मुझे बोल रहे हैं कि बाय बोलो बाय बोलो. I was just happily saying bye Pete, and now I feel like how stupid.
Janhvi, what a beautiful trailer, and the song is even more beautiful. I think after the first quarter lull, I think the films that are coming up are really good.
I hope so.
So yeah, I think even Shrikant did so well.
It did.
Yeah. So how was that? Coming back with Rajkumar Rao, who's like people talk about him so fondly about his acting, and you've worked with him already. But at any point, did you think, how am I going to do it, because Ruhi didn't work, but the trailer looks so good. So did you have any apprehensions?
No, I think even while doing Ruhi, we were very like, oh, I hope we get to do more together. I hope we get to, I mean, I was a ghost in Ruhi. I was predominantly grunting at him the whole film. So there wasn't much scope, to do much. And I think वो गुंजाइश हमेशा थी कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ और भी काम करें, अच्छे सीन्स करें, क्योंकि हमारी सेंसिबिलिटीज़ काफ़ी मिलती जुलती है. एंड वो मौका इस फिल्म के साथ मिला, एंड I really couldn't have thought of a better Mr. Mahi for this partnership.
Yeah, Janhvi, it's so good to see the way, from your first film itself, actually, people consider you as a serious actor. And yeah, it's not just, you're not doing only fluff work. The kind of roles that you've done, they are very, and people see the sincerity in you as an actor. So if you could talk about the growth from the time you did your first Dharma film to this one.
I don't know. I mean, I would love it if people thought of me that way. I think the hope is that they take me seriously because I take my work very seriously. But I don't know what to say about my own growth. I hope there is growth. I think the agenda is to always grow as an actor. I love what I do. I live for it, and I want to keep getting better and better at it for the audiences, for myself, for everyone.
Yeah, the way you choose your films, every role has been, we've seen Janhvi grow in every role. So that's also been like a conscious decision for you.
Yes, for sure. I think I want to do as much different work as I possibly can, and I want to grow as much as I can.
Yeah. And as you said, you dislocated both your shoulders while preparing for, while learning cricket for this film. Not many actors go through that kind of rigorous work in the prep time. So why would you even do it?
मैंने बस ठान लिया था, and I'm so happy that I did, because now it's like documented and it's there for life. Like I can tell my kids that, I went through all of these things to make this film, and like, I think my cricket form is, it's pretty, like I feel cool that I could do that. So I'm glad.
Were you into sports before that?
No.
So this experience, how enriching was it? Because the film has, I mean, at least the trailer and the song has turned out so well. So for you, how enriching was the experience working on it? With Sharan especially?
It was stressful also. There was a lot of like mental, physical turmoil. But it was enriching. It was very emotionally cathartic, I think, and I think you'll understand why once you watch the film. But it was enriching because I think I was a better actor, artist, human being after I finished shooting for the film than I was when I started. So yeah.
Janhvi, you always wanted to be an actor, is it? Because in the film, so it was not that my parents were pressurizing me to do something.
They were pressurizing me not to become an actor.
Why?
They said मैंने मतलब पूरी लाइफ मम्मा कहती थी कि मैंने इतनी मेहनत की ताकि मैं अपने बच्चों को आराम की ज़िंदगी दे सकूं, और मेरे बच्चे इसमें घुस रहे हैं. So I think she just wanted me to have like a simple, no pressure, easy life. But I don't think that exists. At least now I have the pressure and all of that, but at least I'm doing what I love to do. So
yeah, Janhvi, but that's such a preconceived notion that a lot of people who do not know people in the industry, they think actors' life is easy, it's glamorous. But the more we know about how much hard work you all put in. It's different, right? So,
But you know, I think that because when the media and people pay a certain amount of attention to what we have to say, हम यहाँ बैठ के बोल सकते हैं बहुत मेहनत है, बहुत जितना लग रहा है उतना नहीं है. But every job has its, like, I'm sure your job isn't all hunky-dory all the time. So yeah, I guess people assume it to be a lot more easier than it is. But I think every job has its, in any field you will find people that if you want to give it your all, it'll be tough, it'll be like time consuming and taxing for everyone. And if you want to be casual about your work, then even acting can be very easy.
right now there's a lot of chatter on how actors have this entourage and a lot of cost goes into that. So, as a producer's daughter, do you think about this cost also?
I do. But listen, I am of the belief that everyone on a film set is an artist.
Yeah.
I know I'm very protective of my team and I would like to protect their rights. However, being a producer's daughter, I also know the kind of burden and pressure all of these monetary things can put on a producer. So I think it's important to have an open dialogue with your makers. कि अगर, you know, this is not the film to where you can have all of this, then you make that adjustment. And if this is the film where your team can get what you want, then you give them that. And I'm sure if you're working with people that care about the craft as much as you do, सब लोग यहाँ सिर्फ पैसे के लिए काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, काम के लिए भी काम कर रहे हैं. So I think that it's very easy to come to an understanding about these things.
Recently, one of your videos went viral where you were talking to Paps and you were like, galat angle se photos mat lena. A lot of actors are going through this where pictures are being flashed in a wrong way. What is your take on that?
Firstly, I don't want to generalize everyone in the media. A lot of the paps are very respectful of me and I think other actors as well, and they respect boundaries. But you know, some of them have also been incentivized to do these things. Like they'll take a normal video of you, but cover photo में वो ही डालेंगे जो कि सबसे गलत एंगल लगे या सबसे sensational लगे, क्योंकि clickbait उसी में मिलता है, and specifically for a woman. And so you feel kind of like not the most comfortable at times. And it's kind of sad that मैं confidence से नहीं चल पाती हूँ. हमेशा एक commentary चलती रहती है दिमाग में कि बच के रहना, गलत एंगल आ सकता है. So it's sad, it's unfortunate, and I hope that better sense prevails, because I don't think it's right or it's not respectful. Like it's different if मैं, you know, there was a phase where मैं घूम के ऐसे बाय बोलती थी and I wouldn't like realize कि क्यों मुझे बोल रहे हैं कि बाय बोलो. I was just happily saying bye, and now I feel like how stupid, because और comments ऐसे आते हैं कि हाँ जानबूझ के ये सारे angles दिखाने की कोशिश कर रही है, ये करने की कोशिश. So the judgment around a female's dressing, character, sexuality is so sensitive. It's exhausting, and I hope that we can come to a place where the media, the paparazzi are more, I guess, cognizant of these things. And there are people in the media and paparazzi that are like that, and so I'm happy for them and glad for them. And